All right, hey guys, it's Jeremy with Worth It Athletics. I'm gonna go over 5-minute nutrition today. So my goal in this 5 minutes is to show you a few different things. One, how to calculate your basal metabolic rate. That's just what your body burns doing nothing. Second is to calculate your total daily energy expenditure, right? So that what your body needs just to survive after what you do throughout the day, okay? Now, this is going to be maintenance calories. So to maintain the same body weight that you have at the energy that you are expending every single day, okay? So note that this is not a weight loss or a weight gain. This is a purely maintenance phase. Now, all I did to find my BMR was I went into a calculator and typed in the Harrison-Benedict formula. Now, there's a formula that you can do where you can actually type it all out, write it all out, and I've done that before. I may even add that into this video, but it pumps it out. Now, if you actually go and get your body fat tested, say at one of your local gyms or something, it may pump this out for you, okay? But the one that pumped out for me was very, very close to this one right here. So 2100 calories is just my basal metabolic rate. Now, I'm gonna go here, and this is where you have to be honest with yourself, right? 1.2, so you multiply 2144 by 1.2 if you do little to no exercise, right? Now, if you have light exercise a few times a week, moderate exercise 3 to 5 times a week, and I'd say this is like 45 minutes to hour, pretty decently strenuous, 3 to 5 times a week, or heavy exercise 6 to 7 times a week, or you're doing 2-a-days, right? Now, be honest with yourself. Which one are you actually doing? Don't give yourself more than necessary, or you're going to see yourself gaining weight, right? Now, I work out sometimes 2-a-days, but at least an hour a day every single day of the week. So I'm going to multiply my number 2144 by 1.725. Now, what that's going to pump out for me over here is going to be my TDEE, so my total daily energy expenditure of 3,698.4 calories, right? Now, I'm not actually going to do much with this 0.4 over here, so I just kind of erase this. Now, where we're going to go from here is going to be find out your macronutrient breakdown, okay? So your proteins, your fats, and your carbohydrates. Now, 4 calories per each one of these. Your proteins are going to be 4 calories per gram. Your fats are going to be 9 calories per gram, and your carbohydrates are also going to be 4 calories per gram. Now, what I like to do, and this has been, from anywhere that you can pretty much find, in general, you don't need to go any higher than 1 gram per pound of body weight in protein. So I'm just going to stick at 218. Now, this is going to be my guiding force since I know that number off the bat. We know that. So take your weight, multiply that by 1. Yeah, see how that works? And then take 1 gram per pound of body weight. That is going to be your starting point. Now, we know that there's 4 calories in 1 gram of protein. So I'm going to take 218 times 4. Now, that pumps me out 872 calories. So now, how do I figure out the rest of my calorie expenditure rate, or how do the rest of my macronutrient breakdown? Well, what I'm going to do, 872 divided by 3698 gives me 25% of my overall calories. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rest of my percentage, so 25, I got to equal 100, and I'm going to break that into what I feel works and what I know works and what I've seen work with other people. Now, in general, I'm going to go 40%, 35%. Now remember, you are not a robot. No one in the world is robots, so these are going to be very dependent on yourself, but this is a great starting point, okay? You can start here. It's decently balanced, and then you can manipulate from there. So you can go a little bit more high carb, low fat, or high fat, low carb, right? Now, in here, I went 35% fat. All I did to do that was divide this by 35%, or multiply it by 35%. I found my calories, divide this by 9, that's 143 grams. Same rules apply, just divide this, divided by 4, get me 369 grams. So now I'm going to try and get as close to these numbers as possible without going over the next 2 weeks. And if I maintain my weight, I found my maintenance phase. Now, I'm going to try and hit this really quickly at the end, just so you can see what to do. 1 palm right here. That equals roughly 20 to 30 grams of protein per serving. So you just divide this, 218 grams, right? Divide that by 20 to 30, and you found your number of palms that you had. Now, just find a palm of protein, stick it in your hand. Okay, I'm going to do this. Now I need about 6 palms of protein throughout my day to reach my number, right? Or whatever the math turns out. Now, 1 thumb of fat right here. thumb fat is super dense, so that's why you don't get as much of it, right? Super dense in calories. But 1 thumb is going to be 7 to 12 grams. Divide this by 7 to 12, that's how many thumbs of fat that you need inside your day. Then we take our carbs, 369, we got 20 to 30. Same rules apply, but you got a cup. Not a piled over cup, not like spilling out rice cup, not like sweet potatoes falling off cup. No, like a cup of this right here, that's your carbohydrates. Now divide that number by 20 to 30. That's how many cupfuls of carbs that you get, okay? Now, in a later video when I got a little bit more time, I will go over how to create a day in that nutrition, but this is the overall breakdown from taking just your body weight and a bunch of different math equation, finding your total daily energy expenditure, breaking it down into your total calories, and then finished it off with your macronutrient breakdown. If you ever have any questions, put something in the comments or something, or shoot me a message, check out my website, but I hope you enjoy.